Fellow Terrarians, weebs, League of Legends addicts, and gamers all around. Welcome to the last episode of our cinematic masterpiece of a playthrough. In the last episode, we defeated the Profane Guardians alongside their goddess, the Sentinels, the Avengers level threat that is the Dragon Burb, and our favorite waifu Potter-chan. On today's menu, we have Filet à la Duke, Vietnamese Cosmic Worm, Phoenix Nuggets and Wings, Primordial Sushi, and hopefully we won't lose any teeth going through the bucket of Exobolts. I was also getting angry calls from my neighboring witch last night, who said that if she hears screaming coming from my apartment again, she will take the leash off of Sepulcher and send her my way. Unfortunately, that means that Potter-chan will have to use the shorter toy next time. And no, that is not what I meant, you dirty-minded freaks. But I digress. In the last episode, we also made the Profane Soul artifact, which gives us 3 little Profane Guardians of our own. One healer that heals us every once in a while, one defender that charges a 25 HP shield after not being hit for some time, and one attacker that deals a pretty good amount of damage. We also made the Omega Blue armor, which will do a great job against the dog. But after dying 32 times to the old Duke, I realized that it might actually be bad against him. It might sound crazy, but hear me out. Because the Omega Blue armor's hooks are not able to reach the Duke, it might be a better idea to have more summons. So my theory is, if we go back to the Stardust armor, we should have a better chance against him. So let's see. Surprise, surprise, on our 33rd attempt, we finally defeat the old Duke and get his sentry weapon from the back, which makes us at least a little happy, since this is the best single target sentry in the game. We then go to space, where we scout around for a UFO, as we would love to get our hands on the Xenu staff from a Martian sorcerer, as we can upgrade that into the Stellar Taurus staff, a great summon weapon that should be the best filler minion for the dog. Alongside that, we also open a couple more Duke bags for the mutated truffle, as it also has great AoE damage. So after making our Giga Massive Endgame arena, we put on the Omega Blue armor, summon Tenryu, the baby boomer, I'm not kidding by the way, this is what he is called, 2 profaned energies as sentries, fill the rest of our minion slots with Taurus Orbitals, and summon the Devourer of Gods. and on our 21st attempt, the
Gineminosaurus
worm is defeated, and as you all know, it is time for events, so of course we crank up the music and hit the montage. After we're done with all of it, we get to the satisfying part, which is crafting everything, starting with silver armor, the Dark Sun ring, which I think might be best to have during the day, as the 2 HP regen it gives seems like the nicest option. We make the silver wings, which every class makes. I don't know why they don't make Godslayer wings or something like that. I mean, they made silver armor into the summoner and mage armor, and the Godslayer armor into the melee, ranger and rogue armor. I feel like it would have been nice to also make Godslayer wings so that it fits the theme of Godslayer armor, but whatever, I'll just stop yapping. After that we make the Nucleogenesis and the final upgrades to our dash accessory, the Asgardian Aegis, and our dodge accessory, the Amalgam. Now it is time for weapons, where we first go to the Shimmer in order to make the Mirror of Kalandra, followed by the Cosmic Viper engine, for which we will use Hyperia's bullets, as I think the bonus stacking damage they have might be doing more than the Ichor bullets, but I recommend always doing your own testing. But with all of these upgrades, we are ready to make the Blessed Phoenix Egg, spawn Yaron once so that we can see where his laser walls are, and put some blocks there, after which we quickly die and extend these blocks to the sky, and after we are all said and done, we are ready for a real fight against the Jungle Dragon Yaron. and after a little over 2 minutes, which is hands down my fastest Yaron kill ever, we somehow managed to defeat him on our first try. I am genuinely in complete disbelief, as I felt like I was playing like trash, getting hit so many times and proccing not only my Nebula score but also my Silva immunity in the first half of the fight. I just don't know what to say. Besides, man, this summoner class is kinda crazy. After we open his bag, we get our Wings of Rebirth and the Kindle staff, which is very unfortunately complete hot garbage. It is actually quite sad because the summon looks incredibly awesome, but what a damn shame. But now we can dive right into the underground, where we can start excavating for that juicy Ore core, and after a few minutes go back home, where we make our Auric Tesla armor and the Midnight Sun beacon. We also head to the Brimstone Crags, as there is a summon we can get from there that spawns after Yarn has been defeated, that being the Lilies of Finality. If anyone was doubting my love for waifus before, surely this weapon will make them reconsider. But after we're done gooning, we go back to our arena, place all of the Draydon machinery, and with that it is time to face the Exomex. Speaking of things your boy could not believe at all, Exomex defeated on our second attempt. To say that I was stunned is an understatement. Again, I'm usually pretty bad at them, and since the melee playthrough, it has been a month or two, so I was feeling pretty rusty. I suppose the 70 plus attempts in that playthrough were enough to practice almost all of the attacks, and I only needed a single attempt to remember them all. I am really surprised, but definitely feel quite happy about it. We then go straight to the bottom of the abyss, flatten it out with some blocks and spawn the Eidolon worm. This one does take one more attempt though, as I can't really practice all of its attacks as the worm dies pretty quickly, but anyway, on our 3rd attempt we take care of it, get absolutely nothing out of it, and head to the 3rd layer for squids as we need the summon weapon from them. After that we make the Cosmic Immaterializer, and then after a little struggles with the exos again, we get the Ore Exoskeleton and do something which we should have done in our melee playthrough, that being hardcore dummy testing. And after around 20 minutes, the conclusion we ended up on is this: Ore Exoskeleton with all Tesla cannons, Lilies of Finality, and 1 Mirror of Calandra, alongside 2 old Duke Sentry heads on the ground where the Altar of the Accursed is placed. When it comes to Supreme Calamitas, we were doing pretty well with the boss, but again couldn't really survive well enough during the DSP, so we went to our tried and true DSP survivability build, which consists of Radiance for HP, defense, and massive HP regen based on missing health, alongside the Chalice of the Blood God for even more HP regen, reduced cooldown on our potions, but most importantly, taking damage converts the damage into a damage over time effect that does not interfere with HP regeneration. and with those two absolutely insane tank accessories, ladies and gentlemen, we managed to defeat the Supreme Witch Calamitas on our 6th fucking attempt. You could say an absolute night and day difference compared to our melee playthrough, in which, for those that might have not watched it yet, first of all, go check it out. I'll link it in the description, so if you like this one, you will definitely like this one as well. But in it, we fought her for a monstrous, flat out calamitous 13 hours straight, more than 500 attempts. Yeah, I was flopping around like a little girl when we beat her on our 6th attempt. And I gotta say, believe it or not, dodging small gaps when you have 4 big ass arms with cannons on each one is really damn difficult. Half of the time I was wondering how I didn't get hit by something or the opposite, but I got somewhat used to it at the end, so it's all good. Another cool thing was that on our winning attempt we did not even proc our Nebula score and Silva immunity, which does mean that your boy has gotten a bit better at dodging, thankfully, but also that our tanky setup has helped. But boys and girls, this is unfortunately where our story comes to an end. With Supreme Witch Calamitas, the Exomex, the Primordial Worm, Grandpa Yaron, the dog, and the old Duke, who surprisingly almost took more attempts to defeat than all of the rest combined, we have officially defeated every single boss in all of Calamity Infernum. And this time we did not skip a single one. I wanna thank you all for watching this episode, but if you have also watched the whole thing, pat yourself on the back from me. It means a whole lot that there are people who want to watch me and appreciate my concoctions. Summoner has been an absolute blast to play, and even though we had some very massive lows, ones that I could have never imagined if I was playing melee, I would 100% recommend trying it out for yourself. I always leave every single mod in the description, so go take a look if you want to play with a little bit more quality of life mods as well. Make sure to let me know what you think in the comments and feel free to make a suggestion for our next playthrough. I do have something in mind, but I'm always happy to read all of your comments regardless of what they are. As you know by now, I always try to upload once a week on Saturday, but if you want to never miss out on a new video, make sure to give that like and subscribe button the Kakashi 1000 Years of Death treatment. Feel free to go check out my Patreon as well, as it is a very good way to support me additionally if you think your boy has been an actual good boy. It's in the description alongside all of the links to the socials, which you can also follow, as I always post when a new dish was served on the channel. But with all of that, again, I highly appreciate all of you for watching, and I hope that you gorgeous humans will join me in the next video. Kawaii, Summoner, Enjoyer of Waifus Vi, out.